All right, hey guys, let's go over the next indicator, which is the trend indicator plus day trade. And there's a couple of ways you can use this one, and I probably also should have shown you this for the sentiment indicator. So, firstly, what I'll explain here is the arrows. So, the yellow arrow is a downtrend change, the purple arrow is an uptrend change. And you can see the colors on the candles are not coded right now. So, the easiest way to do this is right click, go to object tree, grab the trend and place it above the stock that you're looking at. So then it'll be able to color code for you like this. Now, typically, what I like to do here is go into style and I want to turn off all of those values so I don't get anything cluttering up here. And then what I also like to do is I like to have day trade mode on. So it's a little bit more aggressive, catches things a bit sooner. Now, this just depends on your tolerance, like in what you're trading, how relaxed or active you want to be. So I personally use day trade mode all the time. Let's have a look at some things here. So we can see here this, downshift and then an upshift and then a downshift again. And you've got a couple here as well. So if I turn it on, I'll move this over here so you can see it as it changes. You see those changes? So you got like relaxed and then day trade mode, right? So relaxed, day trade mode. So personally, I like to use the day trade mode. Sometimes I also like to use the super trend bands. So this will show you where we're breaking. So if you have a look here, we've broken that downtrend. That's why it's triggered the uptrend. And then it's continued on. And then here we've broken the lower band, and that's why we've triggered. You can see exactly why. You don't always need to leave that on, obviously, but it's good to have on. Now, so like I showed you, if you don't want it to color code the candles, you would just simply go back to object tree and you would, put it below the ticker symbol. Okay. Personally, I actually use both. Sometimes I turn it on, sometimes I turn it off. Just depends what I'm looking at. When we are looking at a stock, on that particular candle, it's really easy to tell what color the candle is. You can put your mouse over like that. Sometimes it'll show you. Or you can just look at the color of your line, your price line. Is it red? Is it green? It's pretty easy. Obviously, this works on any time frame. But what's really cool here is your ability to be notified of changes. So we all obviously live a very busy life, and you don't know what the hell's happening with the stock because you just can't watch it all the time, but you can literally get push notifications to your phone if you've got the TradingView app, or the computer will alert you as well. So really simple to set alerts. Come up here to your alerts here, click create alert, change it from price down to trend up, or trend down, whichever one you want to be notified on, and the time frame. So some tips for things. If you're watching something closely, I create a custom 12-hour time frame. And that allows me to catch things a little earlier than the daily time frame. However, I do have a whole bunch of different alerts set for things because I want to be notified of various changes. So for instance, a couple of weeks ago, I was notified and told everybody, jump in here on Friday the 9th of January for Pepsi. I would, basically say to you, show me where on this chart, it's exactly wrong. I mean, if we hop in here, we can ride all the way up to here, and obviously that's a fib move as well. I'll go over that in another video. We can get out up there. Here we got a trend change, followed up. Here we got a downtrend change. Here we got a trend up, and so on. So the trend indicator is catching those momentum shifts and very easy to understand, obviously. So purple is an uptrend change, yellow is a downtrend change, and then we're color coding the candles red for the downtrend or green for the uptrend. And as said, works on absolutely any time frame. We go to a 1 minute chart and you can catch them all and trade them all and do what you need to do. All right. So very effective there. But like I said, the main thing that I like to use it for is obviously knowing the trend, of course, but also getting those notifications. So for instance, with the war breaking out, you could have got notified right here, 8th of January. You could have got re-notified right here on the 18th of February. And you could have caught all this move. So being aware of those changes, when to take them, like looking at the gold chart, jump in here on the uptrend change, 22nd of August, jump out in case it let go. I mean, it might have turned down there, but it obviously didn't. But it was a downtrend. It broke the trend. And then, hey, we're back in an uptrend. Ride it up. In a downtrend, get out. Uptrend, get in. Downtrend, get out. Uptrend, get in. Downtrend, get out. Uptrend, get in. Go all the way up. Get out, etc. And like I explained with the sentiment indicator about all of this in the last video. So again, works on any ticker. Very good, clean information. I did go over one of the other videos, whether you saw that video or not, but if you actually use the indicators, trading the QQQ, I think it did 18% in 2025. Using the indicators I think it was 59%. So yeah, but look, really important that I find it really important that you get those push notifications and you know when to be buying, when not to be buying, when it's safe, when it's not safe. So green is good, red is bad. Simple as that. But look, setting a whole bunch of signals. I like to be notified about SHLD, so the military sector, defense, XLP, Pepsi, gold, the oil, CVX, palladium. Tell me when to get in. Tell me when to get out. I can take an action on it. So as said, I like the day trade mode. You might be more relaxed and you want the more relaxed mode. Fine. You got the choice for either of them. All right. Thanks, guys.